In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix latissimus dorsi muscle pain for good. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over how to get quick and long-lasting relief for latissimus dorsi muscle pain, commonly known as the lat muscle or the lats. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's a large muscle that covers the lower 2/3 of your trunk that runs to the back side of your arm. And when this muscle becomes strained and inflamed, it can cause a lot of issues, including pain on the back side of your shoulder that goes into your shoulder blade, even towards the upper and middle back. And it's usually brought about because the muscle itself is tight and weak. So to fix this, I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide that will help release, lengthen, and strengthen these muscles. While each part is different, they are meant to work together. So to get the best results, go through all three parts. As a bonus, all of the exercises can be done at home and you may find give you quick latissimus dorsi pain relief, even within 30 seconds. So let's get started and fix that lat muscle pain right now for good. So let's start with a warm-up and muscle tightness release. Warming up the muscles and soft tissue is really important before exercising because it improves circulation, increases flexibility, and makes it less likely that you irritate those muscles later on, and it usually feels pretty good. For this one, we need something soft and round. A tennis ball works perfectly, but if you don't have one, no big deal. Just take several large socks, roll them up into a ball, should work. We're going to go next to a wall with this one with our painful side facing it and our painful side's arm going straight upward towards the ceiling as much as we can. I also like to lean my body slightly away from it. That way we can lean into the tennis ball and apply enough pressure as needed. So the area that we're going to target is quite large because the lat muscle is pretty large. We're going to target below the armpit towards the side right here, and then we're going to work backward towards the outer edge of the shoulder blade. I like to start right below the armpit. So I'm going to center it right over that spot, lean into it, and then apply enough pressure where it's a comfortable self-massage. Once we have that set, we're then going to bend our knees and then we're going to do a slight squatting motion up and down. Let the ball glide over that muscle. Again, it usually feels pretty good, a nice self-massage. But I'd like to go over one certain area for about 15 to 20 seconds. But if you have a lot of tightness going on, you can repeat this over and over again until that finally releases. And then from there, you're just going to switch over different spots as needed. You're probably going to find that one certain spot is the hot spot. Maybe you have a big muscle spasm or a trigger point right there. At that point, you can throw more repetitions in, or you can attack the muscle fibers at different angles. So instead of going straight up and down with it, go forward and backward. Go diagonally with it. Do circular motions. Any movement that works a little bit better for you at that point, target it through that and throw some more repetitions in, and then switch over different spots as needed. But if you do have one spot that just will not release, like let's say it's right here for me, we can take this one to the next level by doing this. So I'm going to press into that ball as much as I can, straighten my other arm out in front of me like this, and now I'm going to turn and rotate my upper body, moving through my shoulder blades towards the other direction. So I'm really turning towards the right. This will really open up that lat muscle and it can become very, very sensitive. So at that point, what I'm going to do is go through my motions again. I'm just going to go up and down with it. I can go forward and backward. I can do circular motions and just really attack those muscle fibers as much as I can. And then from there, just repeat and switch over different spots as needed. So after we have the muscles warmed up and all of that tightness released, we're going to move on to strengthening exercises, which is by far the most important part. So don't skip this one. If you want long-lasting latissimus dorsi relief, you have to make them as strong as possible. Here's a daily strengthening exercise that you can do in bed, but you can also do this one on a floor. So start off on your stomach and position your body where your shoulders and head are going to be off the edge. I'm going to go through 3 different motions that are going to target the lats just a little bit differently. So the first one is called the alternating bring back. What you're going to do is bend your elbows at 90 degrees, and then you're going to take your back side of your hands right here and your elbows upward as much as you can while pinching the shoulder blades at the same time. You should start to feel that lat muscle start to tighten. Really focus on trying to squeeze and activate that muscle as much as you can to start off with. Once you've done that, what you're going to do is now take one elbow, you're going to bring it up as much as possible and then back like this. So up and back. When you do this, you should start to feel that lat muscle really start to fire. Hold this one comfortably for 3 seconds. You're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat it on the other side. You want to do this one nice and slowly for 10 to 15 repetitions on both sides. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. If you feel like you have a little bit more energy, you can always take this one to the next level by throwing in another set or two. But from there, we're going to move on to what is called the baby penguin, because I guess this is how a baby penguin moves. So again, my shoulders and head are going to be off the edge of a bed, but I'm going to take my arms off to my side like this, palm side up. What you want to do is take your palms and press them upward towards the ceiling as much as you can, and then from there, I like to lift my shoulders and pinch my shoulder blades in my back to start to activate those lat muscles. Once you feel that, you're going to lift your chest up as much as you can, push your palms up, and then slowly tilt your body towards one direction. So I'm tilting a little bit towards my left. You should really start to feel those lat muscles start to fire. I like to squeeze them also at the same time. But I hold this position for 3 seconds, and then I'm just going to do it on the other side. Again, you want to do this one nice and slowly for about 10 to 15 repetitions in both directions. Build into it just a little bit more. That one's actually really challenging. The last movement is called the snow angel. So imagine you're outside in snow trying to do a snow angel with your arms. But we're going to start lying on our stomach for this one. Again, shoulder and head off the edge of this bed. For this one, we're going to start in that similar position as the baby penguin. But what I'm going to do this time around is I'm going to press up with my palms. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades, lift my shoulders up, but I'm going to do a nice circular motion right here with my arms. So I'm going off to my side, but as I go off to my side and go forward with it, I'm going to rotate my palms so they're facing up, and then once they're all the way forward like this, they're going to come down. So I just kind of go just like this, and then I just go in reverse, just nice and slowly, just trying to really lift my arms and my palms upward towards the ceiling as much as I can. I like to do this one nice and slowly for 10 to 15 repetitions. And then afterwards, again, if you feel like you have a little bit more energy, try to throw in another set or two. In the last part, we're going to focus on stretching. Stretches are really important to do after exercises to keep the muscles loose, but also help avoid soreness. But with stretching, you can pretty much do them throughout the day anytime that you need quick muscle pain or tightness relief. This stretch right here, you can pretty much do anywhere, including at work or the gym. We just need something like a door frame, but you can also use a squat rack. So whatever side that you're having latissimus dorsi pain, let's say it's my left side, straighten your arm on that side at your elbow and then grip overhead as much as you can into the door frame. So you really want your hand above your head. From there, I like to put my feet together and then with my hip, lean away from that door frame to get an initial stretch off to my side. So use your body weight to lean away from it as much as you can. Once you feel that deep initial stretch, we're going to take this one to the next level by putting some more motions in there to get a better stretch. So what I'm going to do with my hips is now turn and rotate them towards the door frame. The more that you turn in and lean away, the more that you're going to feel a deep stretch forming. I pretty much feel it from my armpit going down towards my side and then into my back towards my spine. Once you feel that, you really want to deepen this stretch by leaning away from the door frame as much as possible. And at that point, hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. So the movement again is leaning away initially, turning towards the door frame with our hips, and then leaning away again as much as we can. I like to do this one for 3 to 5 repetitions, and with each repetition, build into it just a little bit more. And then when you're done on one side, switch to the other side to keep everything in balance. So here's another great way to stretch the latissimus dorsi. We're going to do what is known as a modified child's pose. For this one, we're going to start off on a floor on all fours. So if you're doing it on the floor, make sure to put a pillow or towel underneath your knees for extra comfort. The movement is pretty straightforward. Whatever side that you're having pain, let's say it's my left lat, you're going to take the arm on that side, and what you're going to do is reach over towards the other side, really focusing on bending the upper body and moving through your upper back and shoulder blades. So reach over as much as you can and then lower your hand down just like this. You should feel an initial deep stretch forming off to that side. Once you feel that, you're going to then take your chin towards your chest and then lower your butt downward towards your heels. The more that you lower downward, the more intense that stretch is going to be felt over that lat muscle. Only go to your comfort level. You want to hold this one for 20 to 30 seconds and do nice, slow, controlled breathing. From there, you're going to relax. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. I like to do this for 3 to 5 repetitions. And then from there, I switch to the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.